Artists created a mural in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and surprise, surprise, Christians were offended and they destroyed the mural because free speech and respect for other people's ideas. Apparently not. The mural says, "This goddamn phenomenal world." This is a J.D. Salinger quote from his 1957 book. I don't know if it's pronounced Zooey or Zoe, but it is a 1957 book by J.D. Salinger. The full quote is, "You'd better get busy though, buddy. The goddamn sands run out on you every time you turn around. I know what I'm talking about. You're lucky if you get time to sneeze in this goddamn phenomenal world." Nothing offensive about the quote at all, Lewis. It's actually a great book. It's actually a really great quote. It makes very interesting points about life and our time on this planet. But on the second day of painting, Penny Brown, the Florist Street block captain there in Philadelphia, showed up while this painting was being painted, obviously. She showed up on the behalf of neighborhood churches that were offended by the artist taking God's name in vain, especially, Lewis, because there were children living nearby. You know, the mural was just a few blocks away from churches, and that's very offensive to the Christians. Of course, most places in U.S. cities are just a few blocks away from a church. We have no shortage of churches in this country's cities. And within hours of the mural's completion, someone painted over the word goddamn, destroying a really nice work of art. Can you imagine for a second if someone went around and painted over religious art or vandalized a church billboard or sign that referred to God? Fox News would be talking about the evil atheists, the war on Christians in America, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, there's definitely a double standard there. David, if a child walks by and sees the word goddamn, is their head going to explode?
It's going to be just as bad as when they saw part of Janet Jackson's breast during the Super Bowl halftime show.
I think it wouldn't be as bad. I think the breast was worse, and I still think the breast was harmful. This
Do you
is
really?
just-
I thought we both agreed that the breast was not harmful whatsoever. I guess, are you kidding right now?
No, I'm saying the breast wasn't harmful.
Yeah, right.
But I think seeing the word goddamn is even less harmful.
I see what you're saying.
Yes. So
NPR did a story about this. This is really weird, Lewis. They kind of defended the vandalism in some way. They mentioned that the woman who created the mural didn't ask the churches for permission to put a mural up with the word goddamn. It seems like an insane standard. Churches need to be asked permission now?
Does not make any sense to me. I'm not sure why they would have reported on it that way or why she would need to ask permission. I mean, it wasn't on the church's property, right?
No, it wasn't. And just imagine for a second this reversed. Would religious or, for example, anti-choice murals or billboards be, would the groups putting those up be required to ask the non-religious or the pro-choice whether the billboard is okay or offensive? I mean, it's just a laughable standard that would not be applied to any situation if the circumstances were reversed.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid, but luckily we don't hear about this type of vandalism. There are lots of murals and pieces of art and graffiti that have religious symbols and figures, and I don't know. This seems to be one of those weird cases.
Talk about this story with us on our Reddit discussion forum. Go to davidpakman.com/Reddit. That's REDDIT.